Well, hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're at. This is Chris Young, Vice President of B2B Sales for Sensaria, and we wanted to thank you for joining us today as we cover e-commerce strategies for peak season, helping you drive sales. I'm also joined by our moderator, Travis Doe. He's a brand manager for Sensaria and Jondo. So with that said, why don't we just get kicked off and go through an agenda review. As I mentioned, Travis will be moderating the webinar this evening, this afternoon. And any questions you may have, you can put into the Q&A, and we will save some time at the end to go through questions and answers of anything that maybe you left off, or even best practices you may want to share with the group. With that said, we'll go through the state of the market and what we're seeing in anticipation of a great peak 2023. We'll also go through strategies for success that we see at Sensaria and Jondo and Bay Photo with our partners in driving sales during this critical time of the year for all of us. We'll also go through Sensaria. So I'd be remiss if I didn't plug our company and what we can bring to you as your partner in print and being better together. And as I mentioned, we'll go through a Q&A session too. So with that said, why don't we just get kicked off? So state of the market for peak season. So as we dug in and really getting an idea of what was going on in the marketplace as we entered this Q4 holiday season, we went through a lot of research and looking at consumer spend, where we referenced Deloitte's holiday retail survey analysis for this year. Good news here is there's a couple of messages here. The good news is it really comes down to having the right product at the right price at the right time. This truly rings true here. The good news here that we're seeing based on Deloitte studies is that there's going to be an average holiday spend for 2023 of $1,652. Where this may not feel daunting, it is, because it's the highest level that we're going to experience since pre-pandemic levels back in 2019. Great news. Also, a couple other factors are in play. 95% of the consumers, that's right, 95% of the consumers say they plan to purchase during this holiday season. So let's get ready. The opportunity that we see based on the studies as well, and we're seeing it on the marketplace, is we have a shorter time window this year in 2023 for peak season. Based on the consumer insights from Deloitte, we're seeing that the consumers are looking to wrap up their shopping in just 5.8 weeks, comparatively to pre-pandemic 7.4 weeks. So the key here is it's all about timing. It's all about how you speak to your customers, get them engaged, and drive their buying decisions for a profitable 2023 peak season. Well, so let's dig right back into it. Knowing that we have 1,652 average spend, what are things that you can do on your e-commerce and retail platforms to drive success? Really, what I tell you here is it's back to the basics. It's focusing on your best-selling products. Doorbusters, deals of the day, etc. As we try to get new consumers in and get your existing consumers to purchase even more. Other key pieces to keep in mind is optimizing your website, mobile, and checkout process, especially at this time of the year. Well, a bunch of our partners, including yourselves, will experience huge sales lifts in these critical months during Q4. It's all about being ready to serve these customers. And last but not least, this is why we're all here. It's about customer service. It matters. It's an opportunity for new customers that you have and creating existing customers, and then also building your brand and your relationships with your existing customers. So just remember, service truly does matter. So as we mentioned, the 5.8-week condensed selling window that we have this year, it's going to be all about maximizing that time. And there's a couple different levers that we can pull to allow us to do that, again, to drive sales. Shipping speed. Clearly, every day does count. With the shorter window, we're seeing, quicker, better, and faster. It really matters. And just as a plug for Sensaria, we have some of the latest holiday ship dates as a print-on-demand company, allowing customers to make more money, and make more profits to the bottom line. Also, offering multiple shipping options. So as that window starts to close, it's really about digging in on your analytics and what your sales results are showing. By offering multiple shipping options, you can elongate that holiday window and take advantage of the condensed time frame, the window, to make it even elongated. And last but not least is capacity and inventory level management. This is going to make or break your holiday season. And the key for us is we are print on demand. It's at Sensaria Bay Photo and Jondo. So it's an opportunity that reduces your inventory, allows you to have perpetual inventory to better serve your customers quicker and better. And really, the key message I think I'm driving here is a condensed selling season for you. So it's creating that sense of urgency. So what are you going to do out on your sites, to really capture your customers, bandwidth, their white space, and ultimately drive sales? Some of the opportunities and ideas that we see out there with some of our key partners is creating limited time offers, bundling products, creating doorbusters I mentioned, or deals of the day as well. And last but not least, using upsell and cross-selling techniques. So as an example, as the world's #1 global wall decor printer, not only do we have canvas, metal, and acrylic, we also have textiles, pillows, blankets, mugs, etc. So great way to upsell and get add-on attachments for your e-commerce customers shopping your sites. The key piece of this is knowing your customer and targeting. Segmentation, a reference, really makes a difference. Knowing your customers and speaking to them in the way that they want to be spoken to is a key here. Using your product catalog to get the most out of your marketing budget. So how will you go about offering different items to different customers, attachments, as we mentioned, and building that basket and that units per transaction? Other key levers that we can pull here that we see with some of our key partners is offering social proof. So when you look at your marketing channels and your pipelines, how are you getting out there and really building your brand with customer reviews and testimonials? I will tell you from my experience, word of mouth is one of the key marketing drivers that we see in the marketplace, and your brand truly does matter. And last but not least, I would be remiss if I didn't speak about AI. So there's so many different opportunities with AI, but from a marketing perspective, there's all kinds of AI smart software out there driven that will help you read your sales data and give you, allow you to get there quicker and better. And so definitely taking advantage of tapping the AI in multiple facets, including your marketing efforts. And then last but not least is driving consumer confidence. This is your brand. This is really what it's about. Be transparent and honest, getting ahead of things proactively versus reactively, addressing customers' feedback, and then again, sharing the wins and the opportunities. As we also see in the holiday season, I can speak for myself, maybe you don't always pick the right gift or your customer doesn't pick the right gift. So make it easy to return or exchange items too is a real key that help drive customer satisfaction. And then as we know, everything out on the web and digital now, you want to invest in your security. You want to make sure you have secure sites and that your customer's confidence is suited as a result of that. So wrapping it up, let's talk about how we can go drive some sales together. So Sensaria, your partner in print, and again, thank you for joining our webinar, is we're truly here for you. We are the world's largest global printer. With Sensaria, JONDO, and Bay Photo as our primary brands, we are the world's industry leader in wall decor. We have consistent and high quality. We are vertically integrated with a full canvas supply chain end to end. We are all about capacity and speed, which I'll get into on our next slide. And we also have, which is a rare commodity in the marketplace now for print on demand or e-commerce, we have a dedicated customer service and account management team. That's part of our success and our blueprint that allowed you to build your brand and ultimately your sales this holiday season together. So I mentioned, just taking a look at this map, we have one fulfillment network and it's second to none in the world. We have 8 domestic facilities, as you can see in our blueprint and our map here. We also have a global presence as well in Canada, England, Spain, and Australia. This allows us to get your products there and your customers' products there quicker. Not only having a footprint across, as you can see domestically, we ship out of multiple facilities. So even in regards to an SLA, we get there quicker because of our redundant strategic footprint that we have across the United States and also in Europe, in Canada, and Australia. What this means, the way we run our factories and our fulfillment facilities is we run a redundant strategy, meaning if you ordered something in California, or if you ordered something in Georgia, or if you order something in Barcelona, or even in London, you're going to get the same product at the same time with the same quality. All of our factories run the same machinery, the same color calibration, and the same standard operating procedures to making sure that we deliver quality with a great price to drive value and ultimately sales to your customers. So as we wrapped up, we went through some of the key marketing strategies. We also spoke a little bit about our Sensaria Bay Photo JONDO as a blueprint for success for you. We wanted to open it up. As I mentioned, Travis has a Q&A available for any questions you have or any ideas that you'd want to share, because it's all about continual learning as partners here. So Travis, with that said, do we have any questions that we can jump into?
Hey, Chris, there's a couple of questions that have popped up here. The first one, can you provide any insight to what Sensaria's higher performing customers have implemented in recent years to achieve their results during peak season?
Wow, that's a great question. So absolutely, I can. So it's all about insights. Now, as we start looking at our marketing efforts and our sales results, it's about analytics, not emotions. Also, you have to be nimble based on these results. And I think you'll hear that a lot. We've experienced that quite a bit over the last few years of being able to pivot accordingly based on your results, being able to drive deeper discounts or even deals and doing promos to help drive ultimately your sales. And again, being able to pivot. And last but not least, really dig into the shipping windows that you're getting out with your fulfillers out in the marketplace. What options do they have to expedite? And as we mentioned through the presentation, elongate that selling window this holiday season for you.
Okay, we have one other question here, Chris, if you can answer it. Out of the different strategies you provided in today's webinar, which solution offers the most return for the lowest amount of effort, in your opinion?
I would say where we're at now is we're entering, these peak days in this peak season. We're already in there. Is being able to talk to your customer base and keeping them engaged. I think that's going to be ultimately key. You do this through segmentation as referenced. You also do this through value, driving value to your customers, making them want to buy today and drive conversion, and utilizing your social efforts too. This will allow you to drive buying decisions and grab a larger share of wallet over your competitors in the marketplace.
Okay, I think we're all set, Chris.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Travis. Well, from the Sensaria, JONDO, and Bay Photo family, we wanted to wish you and your families a happy holiday season. We look forward to partnering with our existing customers who are on this call and our new customers as well too. We're only a call or email away to get connected and get running today, and we truly look forward to working with you and driving all of our efforts better together. So, with that said, from the Sensaria, JONDO, and Bay Photo team, we want to wish you and your family happy holidays. And we look forward to hearing your great results of having a profitable Q4 this holiday season. So I want to thank everybody for joining again as well too. We will be working on some of this communication and the deck and getting it out there for your reference to utilize with your teams. And again, we're always here, one phone call, one email away to connect and start driving business together. So happy holidays again, and thanks for joining the webinar today.